Hey, Casey, a little bored. What do you want to do?
Let's talk about junk. This is Talked About Junk, the junkiest podcast on earth. I am the dunderhead in charge, KC. With me and still reigning junk pod appearance champion.
Salty sea bass. I mean, Myles Dheep. My bad.
That was good. That was good. I like that.
I'm calling him out. I'm calling him out.
Well, this is what? This will be the 18th episode, and you've been on all but
2 or 3, maybe 4.
4.
Has it been 4? Oh, you did like 1 by yourself, didn't you?
No, I did
never-
one. I
you
did
never
one with
posted.
Banana, one with the Colombian Warlord, and 2 with Sea Bass.
Who the hell is the Colombian warlord?
It was somebody I worked with when I was at the Kroger.
Shows you how much I pay attention to our podcast.
But yeah. So still
I'm the most frequent guest, not the most frequent listener.
most frequent. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, when you start your own pod, then I'll be the most frequent guest,
Yeah, not the listener, the guest.
and I'll probably be the listener.
You'll probably be like, oh, when did we talk about that? Oh, yeah, that's right. And I'd be like, now I know how you feel.
Well, just I need to start getting different guests on, so that way I can get some variety going instead of, fatty.
He calls me that because I'm morbidly obese. Not
You're just-
morbidly.
you're
I
just
am obese.
I wouldn't say morbidly. I mean, you can still wipe your own ass.
Yeah, morbidly. If I was morbidly obese, I think you would eventually get a tuba player to follow me around. Fucking. Stop it! I have a glandular problem.
Yeah, really big glands.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as big bones.
Speaking of toilets, I was listening.
Where did the toilet thing
Well,
come
the butt
from?
wiping your butt. Speaking of
okay.
wipe butt,
Okay. All right.
my
continue.
mind's going like a million miles a minute. Speaking of wiping butts, one of the podcasts I listened to.
Dude, I'm not getting a bidet. I'm sorry. I don't like water going up my ass.
I'm leading to that because the podcast, it's kind of like one of the godfathers of the junk pod, Legion of Skanks. They were doing an advertisement for Tushy.
Is it a bidet?
It's like an attachment you can attach to your toilet and plug into your water line and give yourself a bidet.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard people who have used it. They're like, "Yeah, man, you get your butt all so clean." And I was like, as long as I don't have shit stains and I feel comfortable getting off that toilet, I think my ass is clean enough. You know what I mean? Or if I don't stink, my ass is clean enough. I don't need to squirt water up my butt.
I'll take that. I'll fucking water my butt.
Ooh, it tickles.
Sometimes you get paranoid about how cleanly your butt is.
I wonder if your butthole relaxes it to warm water or cold water. Does
I
it
don't
pucker
know.
to cold water? Ooh,
Well, I didn't really,
it's cold.
get too deep into it. I was like, I'm going to check this out. It's Tushy at, I forget the web address, but I typed in tushy.com, and I'm like, okay. And the first thing that popped up was a fucking all anal porn site, and I'm like, not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. But it's funny, you just look at all these pictures of like all the videos, and it's just chicks, like the dude underneath and the chick on top, and it's right in the poop chute. Like that's it. It's like their standard default. Here's the shot for the trailer. I'm like, there's no variation. There's no laying on the side. There's no on your belly. No, it's just they're holding them up, and right there in the butt.
Nice.
So I'm like, okay, it's cool. I'll take it. Whatever. It's all groovy, but I figured you'd have a little bit, it's all ass stuff, so
Yeah,
where's the imagination?
Anal used to be called can't find a place to stand or sit.
Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus.
Yeah. There must be a lot of women who like Jesus on the internet.
Apparently. I've heard plenty of stories, that's like how they do it to avoid the whole, not being a virgin thing. But I've never met a woman yet who would cop to it. Be like, yeah, I did that. Not once. I'm eagerly waiting because I'm like, I'm going to have to put her on the podcast and let her tell her stories if she's willing.
The funny thing
We'll get her a donut just in case.
The funny thing is I've had somebody who kind of admitted to doing anal. She was all like talking about her husband or ex-husband now, I guess. And she was like, yeah, his stuff is so small that, I play with myself while he fucks me in the ass. And I'm like, that's nice.
I'm like, oh, I play with
and
what?
then, and then months go by, and somebody asks her, and he's like, hey, have you ever done anal? And she's like, ooh, no. I was like, I know you're lying.
It's kind of copping to it, yet not copping to it.
Yeah.
It depends on how she's feeling. If she's feeling squirrely, she cops to it because it's in her butt already.
God.
Johnny, I'm constipated. Let's do some butt stuff today.
Ooh.
I'll go get the plunger.
Dude, that would be like one on Casey's list of like greatest things to ever happen. I mean, it doesn't have to happen, but just be in a situation where you're like at the bar flirting with a girl and you look like you're doing hookup shit, and first thing out of her mouth is, I want you to do it in the ass. I was like, even if it never happened, even if like something happened and she had to like go leave, just some chick offering up right out the gate, fuck me in the butt. It's on the checklist.
Yeah,
of like,
I would be more hesitant than anything because with these women that are men that look like women and they say fuck me in the ass, don't touch me there, just fuck me in the ass.
It's just like it's like the Bigfoot of the like boning world.
The Bigfoot of the boning
Or
world.
what's
the
not-
Loch Ness monster.
what is it called? The unicorn, I guess. Like it's something that everybody says, oh, that never happens. That never happens. And for it to happen, it's almost like, can I get you to record that into my cell phone?
It's like sneezing with your
I
eyes
just want
open.
it It's like, that's so rare, I want to keep it. It's like the finding, the Holy Grail.
Just be like after you're done doing it, he's like, hey, can I permanent marker on your ass saying my name was here, just as proof.
I always thought, dude, like
Point an arrow to the ass.
I would get tattoos of like any woman I sleep with, I'd have them write their signature and I'd have it tattooed onto my body. I always thought that'd be kind of funny.
So you'd have enough to fill up a finger.
Shit, barely.
Oh, 2 fingers, sorry.
The shocker.
Oh, yep. I'm going to start taking photos with that. Just throw that up. 2 in a pink, 1 in the stink. Maybe throw the thumb up so you can do a little play, little bean flicking.
Little clitoris, humerus.
But that wouldn't work when I'm like taking photos at work. There I am throwing the shocker up. Or maybe that would be funny.
In your uniform and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that'd be hilarious.
We really like to take our customer service to new avenues.
the best thing would be like an old lady photobombing in the back.
Yep.
She's all like with her tongue out.
Or she does
crazy and shit.
the spread finger thing with the tongue out.
Oh, that.
Our
God,
customer
that'd
service will shock you.
be funny.
But yeah, man, dude. Oh man, if I had a bucket list, it would just be like there'd be a lot of sex shit, but it doesn't even have to be like the actual activity of it. Just like shit that you never hear of, or you hear that doesn't happen. That you're like, oh man, I at least heard that. Oh man, some chick wanted anal right out the gate, or. Okay, that's all I got so far in the bucket list. I haven't put too much thought into it. I haven't put way too much thought. I got other shit on my mind.
You haven't even thought of a sex swing or fucking under the sea or in the air on an airplane.
Well, the problem is right off the top of my head, like...
That's what I thought off on the top of my head
dude.
when you said sex bucket
shit.
list.
It's not only on my sex bucket list, but on my regular bucket list, fucking the Neapolitan, a blonde brunette, and a redhead.
Yeah. I had a friend who had sex under the sea. He said the pressure got to him. He exploded.
Yeah, I'd have to really sit down and think about that. Because I could just go to town, just come up, be like, fuck some 80-year-old while eating chocolate ice cream off her back. I'm a weird fucking dude.
Why chocolate? That makes you... And it's an 80-year-old.
Because if I do vanilla, everybody's going to be like, oh, you just like the white stuff.
You can do strawberry. Or pistachio. I'm just saying, because if you do chocolate and it goes a little too far down her butt crack, and then what if it's doo-doo butter?
Dude, you're talking to a guy who was entertaining the notion of guzzling beer out of a woman's ass crack.
Oh, you don't care. That's right.
That's right.
And next time I'll just get some Nutella spread.
It's just like, for some reason, it's just the fact that if it sounds fucked up, that gets my attention.
So chili rainbow all the way.
What's a chili rainbow?
It's where a woman or dude, if you're preferable, on their back, legs up in the air. It's like fecal Japan.
Oh shit. Okay, maybe not that far, but
and if anybody doesn't
far.
know what that is, basically they're on their back and they're shitting and it just projectiles out into a big old brown chili rainbow.
Okay, I might have to pass on that one. I guess I do have some standards, very low, but they're
golden shower. Come on, now.
I'll take a golden shower.
A golden shower,
dude. I'll have like 5 chicks just like golden shower, maybe flick the bean and just jizz all over me. I'll just smell like the most rankest motherfucker on the planet. But it'd be so awesome.
Who smells like piss and fish?
Well, it's like I think a lot of people's obsession with anal is just the fact that people are like, ew, gross. Like if people were like, oh, that's good for you, everybody would be like, oh well, I don't really want to fucking do it anymore.
Well,
maybe
if I had a condom, I'd do anal. It's just all
just nose fucking.
It's just the horror stories of gonorrhea. You know, get a little poo in your pee hole, you're dead.
Well, it's like fucking a Vietnamese prostitute. You know, the danger's there. Maybe that's part of the thrill is the danger, but the danger's there. So you got to go in balls deep and take it for what it is.
Oh God!
You just pound it out.
You're pumping. You're like, oh, it burns, but it feels so good. I should probably take it out,
dude. If you've ever fucked with a sore on your dong, I imagine that's probably what it would feel like.
No, you know what? I did have a skin tag on my dong. No lie, I had a skin tag on my wee wee. It was either that or a mole, but I'm pretty sure it was a skin tag, and it came off from fucking. No lie. At first, it was a little painful, but sex was better, so I was like, hell yeah, let's just do it. And then after a while, I was just like checking myself down there, and I was like, it's gone. It's gone. So if you have a skin tag on your neck, just rub it against your woman's pussy.
Oh man, I'm just like, that's why I don't. That's why I don't get like why people get upset about like, dirty movies and magazines. It's like the whole gamut of the whole thing is just dirty altogether. Like, there's no real clean version of it.
Oh yeah, softcore.
But that's fake. Yeah. But I can't argue fake because wrestling's fake and it's still awesome. Fake softcore stuff is still awesome. So,
well, softcore shit. It's kind of like this. It's like it's a day-long sucker. Gotcha.
Like the YouTube clips where they paint over the scenes with like ice cream cones and shit.
Oh God, I love that.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
I saw one that it was a bunch of they replaced all the penises with pizza. It was like, oh, these women love pizza, but it was photoshopped so perfect that if you weren't used to those memes, you really could have thought it was women just eating pizza.
Oh wow,
for real. It was that good. It was hilarious. I loved it because the ones you see before is like piss poor and fucking kind of like look kiddie drawn and shit. A man holding an ice cream cone by his crotch and the woman licking it, or something like that. But no, this one was pretty funny. It was good. That's what. If it's a good Photoshop and it's funny, it's even more funny the better the Photoshop is. Or if it's a bad Photoshop and you try to play it off as a good Photoshop or not being Photoshop and being real. Like I saw one with a shark head, bare body, octopus arms, and it's like, hey, this looks legit.
Oh my God, it's a shark, bear, octopus.
He's like,
run for your lives.
Bear pig. Super cereal, you guys.
I saw a video of somebody at spring break was doing like interviews with people, and they're getting them to like cheer. And at the moment they cheer, they through sleight of hand or just a quick change, they take the microphone away and they're talking into a black dildo. Some people don't notice it, which is funny, and then some people do, and they all like swat it away, and they're like, "Ew." I'm like, I'd probably be the guy that fucking look at it and like give them the thumbs up, like you
Dude,
got me.
now that you said that, you need to fucking find a way to put this little metal piece into a black dildo and put a fucking
Convert a
screen.
microphone into it. Yeah,
and then
we're all
just
talking
see if,
into dildos.
and he's like, mic check. Can you hear me? I don't have no headphones. Can you hear me, guys? Oh yeah, we hear you good. We hear you good. And we just have the fucking the what do you call the stereo fucking mic?
Shit, if it was me, I'd have like one of those long, like really gooey ones. So when they go to cheer,
the
not
one
only
from
do I
like
put it up,
Idiocracy.
and it just fucking flops in their face, slap. Just be like, oh shit, sorry, wrong thing.
It was on sale. That's why I got that microphone.
Speaking of like floppy dongs, I saw on The Naked Gun, the second one. They're doing a scene.
Not a porn.
It's not a porn. They're doing a scene in a sex shop, and not the Leslie Nielsen, but his buddy. All of a sudden, he starts revving up this pull start engine, and he like pulls up this weed whacker. At the end of it, there's a little floppy dong. I was like, where can I find that? Because I just want to like own it. So like when guests are over, be like, hey, check out this crazy shit. Like, isn't that crazy?
I've seen something similar, but they I mean, obviously they didn't use it.
No.
It would have killed the poor woman. But they attached it to the end of a jackhammer.
Yeah, I was like, where can we find this shit?
And they fucking turn it on and they fucking get it onto a table and they just see on the fucking table.
That's something I put over my mantelpiece. Be like, dude, gas powered dildo.
Yeah.
Ain't that cool?
Or just get one that's like attached to a hand crank.
Oh yeah, this is what it was like back in the olden days.
Yeah. This is what your grandma used.
Dude, if I ever got single, I'd have to do a segment every once in a while on Junk Pod, like sex toy reviews, where I just go like buy fake butts and pocket pussies and fleshlights and be like, all right,
Yeah, but
I'm gonna try this out.
But for preference, you're gonna have to try out the male versions of shit too. Yeah, I tried the male, but it's okay. The penis, I didn't try because I'm not gay.
Well, you don't have to. I mean, it's not like I'm doing it every single week. It's like once every few episodes you drop one, just like a porn review. Like, oh, hey, I just watched the Ninja Turtles porn parody. Because I mean, this is the junkiest podcast on earth. So shit that you do with your junks, totally game and fits.
Yeah, if it's junk or relative to your junk, we're talking about it.
Because let's be honest, if I ever got single again, there's no fucking way I'm hooking up unless I'm paying for it. And I'm not rich enough for that shit.
I could see you like fucking, like a homeless begging for money, but instead you're just begging for a blowjob.
Yeah, I'm like, just look at it, goddamn it.
Can you just like wink at me?
Just you don't have to like physically show it. Just like in your mind for one moment, just put your mind's mouth on my mind cock.
Just give me a handshake. I need touch.
I just want some attention.
Oh, that feels.
You can blow a kiss at it. Doesn't matter if you're blowing a kiss the other way. I'm gonna assume it's going at my cock.
Yeah. Even if you kick me,
I'll take it.
I'll take
And you want to piss on me legitimately? I'll take that too.
If you want to do oral, saying fuck you to me is
That's
pretty
close
much
enough.
the same. Yeah. Or screw you. Yeah.
At that point, I'd be so desperate, like just put your tampon in a bag so I can sniff it. Yeah, this podcast definitely went for gross out humor, most certainly. Not ashamed of it. That's just how it went. Once again, sex is some dirty shit. And I have no problem pointing out that I should do that too. Just like go on YouPorn and shit and just like find like dirty sex videos
I've seen one. Oh my god. I used to have this friend I used to work with, and he'd go into the bathroom and he'd come out and he'd be laughing his ass off. I'm like, great, he found something fucking disgusting for me to watch. And usually he finds me something disgusting and watch sex related. He's the guy who showed me cake farts.
Oh
Yeah. But that's not bad compared to what I'm about to tell you. He's showing me this video, and so far it's just anal, going at it. And then this bitch shits all over him. Shits on his dick. Guy takes it out for a second, lets her finish, puts back in. With shit all over his wee and everything. And he had no protection. No protection.
dude, at that point, if I got a chick who's giving up the anal, I'm like, I'm in it. I'm committed.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nasty as hell, and it's probably foul, and I'm gonna like regret it later on when I've got an infection in my pee hole. But I'm like, shit, I already unlocked the sheriff's badge. I'm gonna fucking take it for all it's worth.
You're gonna be like, why is my dick turning inside out?
But at least I got the anal.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking disturbing shit, segue, get away from the dirty talk. We'll give everybody a moment to go throw up since we've been super foul for like 20 minutes. So
you can go ahead and pause it. We won't give you a moment.
here's
Just pause it.
we'll give you a little 5-second break to go barf. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And
all right, we're back. Okay, hopefully everybody emptied out their abdomens and wondered what the fuck did they eat.
Yeah.
When did I eat that? But yeah, talking about shit that fucking disturbed me. Not like super disturbed me because not much really disturbed me, but it's something that I was just watching and I'm like, I felt bad for my girlfriend when she went to her doctor's appointment last week because they had to take blood and she has those those short veins.
Oh yes.
And they're fucking. So it's like watching them just turn her into a pincushion just to get some fucking blood.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I'm holding her hand because I'm not a total piece of shit. So she's squeezing, but after a while, I didn't even feel how hard she was squeezing my hand because I'm just sitting there just watching them fucking twist this needle to try to get some fucking blood, jabbing her in the different veins, putting it in her fucking knuckles and shit on her wrist or the back of your hand.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Eventually, they stuck it in her fucking in the suicide vein. After a while, I was like, man, I'm gonna just push these fucking bitches aside and just jab her in the jugular.
It's this fucking hospital here, man. It's like piss poor.
Oh, dude, I'm just sitting there. It's almost like when you see somebody get kicked in the balls and you feel that pain.
Oh yeah.
Same
you know what?
situation.
No,
I'm
it's
just like,
not.
oh.
It's not when somebody gets kicked in the balls. It's when you hear it, not the part. That squishing part because something popped or something moved in the wrong way, and you're just like, oh, his egg is scrambled now.
Some ruptured nutsack.
Yeah, like, oh man. Oof.
No you hear the sack bouncing off like one of those speed balls.
His own ball became a speed
bag.
ball.
Speed bag. There we go. Yeah, I felt so bad. I was like, damn, that has to suck.
Yeah.
Thank God it wasn't me.
Yeah, my girl's the same way because she's asthmatic and her veins are like super small, and all the drugs she's taken for her asthma just destroyed her veins. So every once in a while they'll take a little arm ultrasound thing, look for a vein that way. Which I'm surprised they didn't do that for her, for you guys, which was stupid. Or they didn't even do the fucking liquid thing. They give you a little drink and it apparently illuminates your veins. Like there's so many more things they can do.
It's only slightly radioactive.
Yeah, well, only. Like I think it was stupid.
Just don't commit any crimes in the middle of the night because the cops will find you easy because your veins glow in the dark.
Yeah. Don't go near any power plants or anything that will attract for any kind of magnetism. Don't go near your fridge. Don't go near your stove. Don't go near your microwave.
Don't answer your cell phone.
Do you have a cabin in the woods? You're probably have to stay there for a couple of weeks.
Don't conceive while you're on these drugs, or else you're going to have to form babies with 3 eyes and 2 tails and 1.5 toes.
And he'll be born in a month.
Yeah. But they might have superpowers.
And you'll think it's a big old shit because it'll be born out your asshole, and also it'll come out as an egg.
But not one of those nice, colored eggs you get at Easter. It's going to come out looking like a giant turd. In fact, it might even be a turd. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Ugh.
But if you see some, young infant crawling out of your toilet, then you know it wasn't a turd.
Yeah. It's not a snake. It's just a zon.
We can't operate and do a C-section with the baby. You have to do it naturally because if you ever seen the movie The Thing, yeah, it's kind of like that.
The original?
Yeah, the original.
Where he's putting down the shock
paddles. And it has teeth.
Takes his arms
going to have
out.
that baby like
Have you seen the new
Rosemary's
one?
Baby. Oh, this is the sequel or the prequel? Yeah, I've seen that. It's fine.
It was all right. I
Good
haven't
enough.
seen it.
I mean, freaky shit happens, and it all seems to tie up all the loose ends to the next movie. So
Did you
whatever.
hear the new fucking seasons they come out for Stephen King? The Mist.
I thought they already made a movie.
They made a movie. It's a season. It's coming out on Spike. It's
Oh.
called The Mist. Same thing, same concept and everything, but more drama.
America, we are bankrupt of ideas, so we're just gonna keep rehashing the same shit.
Hence, what happened this year so far? Power Rangers, Beauty and the Beast.
Now, 70 years later, Gone with the Wind in IMAX.
The hills are alive with music.
And instead of the Nazis, they're getting away from the Muslims because apparently it's taking place in fucking
ISIS
Afghanistan.
is on its way.
Yep. And instead of farewell or whatever, they're just singing it with German mixed in.
Avida Spain.
Yeah, it's gonna be like German. Muhammad.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good on keeping off the subject of the Death Derby.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you had to bring up Death Derby. Nope. We're gonna stay away from that.
Yeah, one of the cars should have no.
No. We're gonna stay away from that. Stay away from that.
We can go on and on. Apparently, for that, we should have another station just talking about Death Derby.
the Death Derby podcast. Continuing on with our just gross out episode, I guess. I read a story. I didn't see. I read a story of a matador in Mexico getting stabbed in the throat by the bullhorn.
In the throat, like
in
this
the
way?
in the throat.
Yeah.
Not bad enough to die. He survived, but he got stabbed in the throat. Which I thought they always trimmed the tips off the fucking bullhorn.
No, matadors and bullfighters, they fight to the fucking death.
Well, the fucking bull won, man.
Yeah.
He laid the smackdown on that Mexican ass.
Yeah, actually, there's a joke that's relevant to that. I heard a couple goes and enjoys this delicious meal in Mexico, and it's like these egg-shaped fucking things, and they're like, it's they're Rocky Mountain oysters or whatever they're called in Mexico. They're like, oh man, that's delicious, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, usually we have them after the matador fight, when the bull loses, and he's like, oh really? And he's like, yeah. It's like, oh man, they're delicious. So it's like kind of weird that I ate a testicle, but whatever, it's pretty good. So they go back and they come back the next day and they get another one, but for some reason they're really small. And they eat it, and they're like, it's still pretty good. And it was like, I don't know. So let's ask the chef. And it's like, hey, why was it so small? And it's like, oh, today the matador lost.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things like after the matador's down out in a bloody pool, the bull's like, yeah, finally, free the bulls. And all the bulls in the fucking back are like, murr, murr, cheering and shit. And he's like, that's right. After all these years of stabbing us and cutting us and flagging us down, we fucking won this bitch. Yeah, victory for the
guy
bulls.
wearing red? Is he wearing red too?
I'm so pumped. And then everybody's like, okay, we got to do instant replay. We got to make sure this bull didn't cheat. Let's get him fucking tested. What, no steroids? There's got to be something wrong with this fucking bull.
Yeah.
Oh, what? The matador was fucking high. Oh, shit.
See, unfair.
Unfair.
Yep.
Unfair.
Unfair.
They fucking, there's an asterisk now behind the bull's name. Tornado. Asterisk.
Oh, man.
But I mean, that's one of those sports where you kind of have to win because the bull usually dies. So it's pretty much, there's not like tornado with 1 win and 27 losses.
Exactly.
It's more like 1 win or hamburger.
He looks like fucking Swiss cheese and shit. So every time he's like running, it fucking whistles. No, I
wait for the one time when the fucking matador gets wiped out, and not only he just gets wiped out, and he's in the position, and you guys know what position I mean, and the fucking bull just goes to town on him, being like, not only did I win, I fucked the shit out of him.
Next, I'm going home and fucking his wife. I got rid of his manhood out of the ring. Or I got rid of his manhood in the ring. I'm going to get rid of it out of the ring.
The bull becomes a celebrity. And they're like, oh, no, now Tornado's going into the UFC. He's starting his MMA career. He comes out to Wooly Bully. Wooly Bully. Wooly Bully. Wooly bully. That's right. Tornado power.
And then he gets fucking cut off because he got high.
Yeah, he got high. Yeah, he got fucking. He comes in with his entourage of like generic, black and Hispanic thugs and a couple bitches, and us weirdos are like, is that bull fucking that shit, man? But yeah, he's coming in. He's got a bag of money strapped on his back like fucking Floyd Mayweather. I'm worth millions.
He's fucking, and the funny thing is, he's sponsored by McDonald's.
Yeah. How do you feel about the rest of your brethren being ground up into hamburgers? He's like, I don't fucking care. I'm on top of the world. Tornado power.
Oh man.
And then he gets fucking, like you said, busted for drugs or a DUI. Tornado in the slammer.
Animal grade steroids were found today in Tornado's bloodline.
In his bloodstream.
In his bloodstream. Yeah, I said bloodline.
I took those for sleep.
His kids had it too, apparently.
I had the sniffles. My doctor prescribed them for my sniffles. Yeah.
Made my balls shrink, though.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to want to eat those.
Everybody's waiting for the loss there. Oh, you got to take a break? Okay, one moment. All right, sorry about that. Sometimes nature calls and whatnot.
You know what'd be funny about the bull?
What?
Is if he came out talking like Mike Tyson. I'm going to go really do all my best today.
He had to come up so underprivileged with that voice, being bullied by the other bulls. Yeah. That's why he became so badass. But I have to get a message out from my daughter here. She kept bugging me to say this on the podcast, and so I figure I'll do it right now while we get a little bit of the break here. She saw in 1,000 Ways to Die that a man was eating crickets, and he turned green, purple, and blue.
And then died.
Because everybody dies on 1,000 Ways to Die. It's a good show. I miss it. Where's the tornado power episode?
Tornado kick.
He went through Jose and Geraldo and Fernando
and Gustavo
and Ralph
and Jorge and Jesus. I like how you said Ralph. I just caught that.
Ralph was from Kentucky.
Yeah, I can tell.
He liked the exotic flavor. I like bulls a lot. Ever since he heard about the man getting taken to Pound Town by tornado, he was like, I want some of that.
I heard there's a lot of big men stabbing big balls here.
Yeah. Well, the kind of Pound Town he got was just stabbed 15 times in the chest with fucking horns and stomped on. His face was nothing but hamburger. So he was the special flavor in March at McDonald's. Get your own Ralph burgers, courtesy of Tornado power.
He's got his own fucking energy drink line.
Yeah. Feel the rush with tornado power.
Tornado.
You'll be stabbing bros like no one else. Tornado power.
Destroy a trailer park in hours. Tornadoes. Oh, wrong tornado.
Red Bull gives you wings. Tornado gives you hooves and horns.
Sometimes a tail.
Tornado brand male enhancement pills. Strong like bull. Tornado pills.
Makes your dick spiral. Or either that, it just like swings around uncontrollably.
After you're done, your girl's bleeding because of the power. Tornado power.
After sex, your woman might start her period. Side effects may include.
They got products for women. Tornado power douche. for when your vagina's a little too yeasty. Tornado power.
Get rid of that little matador in your vagina.
You won't need minimums after tornado power enhancement pills.
Oh, God.
There we go. We got minimums, and then we can sell the tornado power. Then he starts branching out into industries that have nothing to do with bullfighting or fighting at all. Tornado power divorce attorneys. Does your divorce get you down? We will hammer and pound and horn the shit out of that. Tornado power divorce attorneys.
tornado blenders. chop, and blend, and any kind of meat you want.
Tornado power sleep aids. We'll bull rush the shit out of your sleep cycle.
Counting sheep, that's for pussies. You're running from bulls in this one.
Fucking, and then they sponsored the fucking bull runs in Spain. This year's annual bull run is sponsored by Tornado Power.
And then when everybody makes it to the fucking finish line, he comes out and starts fucking roundhouse kicking them.
When the fuck did Tornado start roundhouse kicking?
It's the same thing as the tornado kick, but it's his own brand, his own je ne sais quoi to it.
Does constipation have you down? Let us bull rush it with Tornado Power X-Lax. Actually, it should have been laxatives, not X-Lax.
It'll run right through you, just like a bull through a matador.
And then people's just side effects include getting angry at the sight of red.
Anal fissures, anal bleeding, bleeding out your penile.
Bleeding anywhere. Bleeding out your fingertips. Bleeding out your nightmares.
Bleeding out your hair, even though that's physically impossible.
Bleeding out your astral body.
If any of this occurs, please go to the nearest church.
You realize we just spent 10 minutes fucking ripping off Power Thirst?
Tornado.
Tornado Power.
Oh,
Unleash the bull in you. I'm going to write that down. Tornado Power t-shirts. I really need to work on my graphic design so I can fucking start merching the shit out of this.
People are going to be
Before Taurus changes his name to Tornado. The power under your ass. And that voice is fucking killing me.
You need a bidet that works for you?
Tornado Power Tushy Cleaner. None of that gay French bidet shit. It's Tornado Cleaner.
Introducing the Whirlpool edition.
Yeah, Whirlpool. We clean your ass out and we style your butt hair. Tired of having to wipe? I can't wipe because I have hooves. So that's why I use Tornado Power butt washer.
You a Star Wars fan? Princess Leia buns is now a style. I can't even finish it. Is now a style selection in the Whirlpool bidet. For
Tornado Power Whirlpool bidet.
Oh, shit. If we ever do make our own line of bidets, it's going to be called fucking Tornado Whirlpool. Oh, God.
Tornado comes to town, and when he's signing, he just fucking stomps the hoof in the fucking in a stamper and stamp. Someone's like, "Here, sign my boobies," and he fucking explodes her fucking breast implant.
Punches right through her chest.
Some Downsy kid's like, "Tornado, I really like you. You're my favorite bullfighter. My favorite bullfighter. Can I get your autograph?" And he's like, "Yes, little kid." Bam!
And he hits him right in the head, and then that's the only time Tornado gets hurt.
Yeah, Tornado hits him in the forehead, shatters his hoof, and the Downsy kid's like, "Oh, wow, I can talk normal. Thank you, Tornado." The cure for all mental disabilities.
And then somebody else is like, "Who needs Jesus when you got Tornado?"
Tornado adding the 23rd chromosome. Tornado genetics.
He's got a fucking his own church and Latter-day Tornado Saints.
The Church of Tornadoology. First commandment of Tornadoology. All must worship Tornado. Second rule. All must... Sorry. That voice is killing me. All must proselytize the Tornado Power. Third rule. Tornado fucks all the bitches. Fourth commandment, honor thy tornado. Fifth commandment, thou shalt not steal unless you're a tornado.
Wait, sixth commandment. Treat thyself like tornado. Or treat thy neighbor like tornado.
Thou shalt not kill. Because you can't, because only tornado can. All other killing is just slapping.
It's just slapping. Or tickling.
It's all misdemeanor assault. Only tornado can kill.
He's like, are you tired of those old bullets? You mean those tickle medals? It's time for tornado bullets.
Come fire the tornado 70 caliber rifle. Because 50 caliber blows for pussies.
He fucking shoots it and blows up the building behind the person.
And especially, it's not even a standard barrel. It's specially designed because the bullets have fucking horns.
It goes in him like a screwdriver.
Why defeat your enemy when you can bull rush them? And then he starts to get pissed and he calls, the Tornado Power Attorney Network to sue the Weather Channel for calling them tornadoes. Those aren't tornadoes. Those are pussy funnels. And he wins.
Those are just gusts of wind.
So now you got weather people being like, all right, everybody in Kansas, we have to be careful because it is now pussy funnel season. So beware of the pussy funnels. They range from F1 to F5. We haven't seen any F5s in a while, but beware of the pussy tornadoes. Make sure you get underground.
The pussy funnels.
The pussy funnels. Make sure you get underground because those pussy funnels can be really, really hairy.
And then all the fucking tornado warnings, or sorry, pussy funnel warnings would be just queefs.
And this broadcast of the Weather Channel is sponsored by Tornado Power. And then next thing you know, we have the 57th president of the world, Tornado. He's like, first thing,
He wasn't even born in America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of Tornado. And he solves all conflicts ever in the world with tornado power. And then they fucking put bullhorns on the fucking Washington Monument. They fucking tear Lincoln down, and there's tornadoes sitting there being like, looking all fierce.
He's doing that Captain Morgan Pierce, the Captain Morgan.
The stance where he's standing up, fucking horns in the air.
But instead of the barrel where his foot is on, it's just his dead victims. Just a pile of them.
And the animal rights guys are like, why are you still not defending your fellow cows? It's like, fuck them, I'm Tornado. They deserve to be steaks and hamburger.
He's like, you see this? This is a juicy burger. He starts eating it. He's like, I'll tell you when I make my ground beef.
That's what I turn my adversaries into, ground beef.
Damn it, it's fucking, it's Death Derby all over again, but now it's Tornado.
Tornado enters Death Derby, the Tornado car. He's so fierce, the blind guy doesn't fucking race.
He's like,
I'm out of this one, man. Tornado's fucking running this bitch.
Yeah, I heard Tornado was, I'm good.
Tornado doesn't even have a car. He just fucking runs around, just fucking spiking shit. He's got rocket launchers on his back and fucking mini guns, dropping grenades out his asshole because he's Tornado.
That's what he does. He fucking swallows a bunch of metal and fucking ammo, and it comes out fucking grenades. Talk about dropping bombs.
But he's not just a regular bull, man. He's one of those fucking genetically modified bulls with the double muscle, so he's just fucking ripped.
So like the $1 Million Man, but instead it's the $1 Million Bovine.
Yeah, instead of like, it's Tornado. And then fucking Sharknado's like, we're just gonna do Tornado.
Or they should call it Tornado.
And he's like that fucking Minotaur from fucking Your Highness with the fucking dong. He's got the boner. He's just this fucking ridiculous fucking jacked up boner having bull that fucking stabs all the matadors and fucks all the bitches. He's like, fuck Shaft. Shaft can eat my bull nuts. Tornado.
We just made a new Chuck Norris fucking idol. It's not, but it's a bull named Tornado.
Yeah, there's no longer Chuck Norris facts.
And
It's Tornado facts.
Yeah, and apparently he's fucking mechanically equipped too.
And he fucking guest stars on fucking the Fast and the Furious movies, and then he fucking takes over, and it's now the Fast and the Tornadoist.
The Tornadoist. No, it's the tornado and the Tornadoist. He just takes over.
There's
the
just
whole fucking
nothing
thing.
but. And he's sitting driving cars, driving
And
Hummers.
it's even the extras are the tornadoes, even the bad guys, everybody. It's just him all playing one character. Tornado.
Tornado has taken over the world.
Tornado don't have friends. Tornado has family.
In 2027, there were 15 half-human, half-bull hybrids born in America. Tornado is taking over the planet. Fucking little Minotaur babies. But he makes so much money he can afford it.
So what if you get a Minotaur that's downsy? You call it Minotard?
Minotaur. Nice. And he's got fucking... The bull horns are just super big like his fucking forehead. And you're like...
And one's all droopy.
Yeah.
Or broken.
They have to put special implants in their neck to support the weight of it. So he's got fucking horns like the Prince of the Lord of Darkness from Legend. Just these fucking gigantic horns. Hi, everybody.
And he's got big old chains connected to him because he's got to help support him.
And he goes into fucking tard rage, and it's got like 5 dudes stabbed onto one side, and
He's just walking around with them like it's normal. Hey guys.
hi guys. Oh no, I can't get through the door again. Give me a moment. I gotta turn my head right so I can walk. Okay, got through the door. Everybody, hi.
What's his name? Tornadon.
All brought to us by Tornado. Tornado filter on Snapchat.
We got to fucking trademark that, copyright it. Anybody else? I mean, who's gonna listen to this and get it? But
Yeah.
shit.
They're gonna be like, they're gonna see the title. It's gonna be like, Lon Chubb, Jesus has Down syndrome, Curry Lube, Tornado Power.
Tornado power.
What's
That's
up
the
with
only
that?
one that
It's
doesn't
really
sound
went
weird.
down. Wonder Woman starts spinning around and turns into Tornado.
It deflects all the fucking bullets with their horns. And then what would be instead of the lasso of truth, it's just like his tell me the truth or I'll tornado kick you.
He just puts his dick on him. Tell me the truth, the rod of truth. He goes to fight Batman, and Batman just pulls out a gun and fucking shoots himself in the head.
That's his contingency
And
plan.
it's like, hello, mother and father.
Yeah, Martha and whatever his Ben, right? Or,
Thomas.
Thomas.
But now they recon it, so it's Martha and Tornado.
It's not Batman anymore. It's Bullman. Instead of boomerangs, he throws out miniature fucking balls that creates tornadoes.
He just takes his head off and throws it at people, and it bounces back because he's Tornado. Decapitations are minor injuries for Tornado. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh, is that Monty
Oh,
Python?
yeah. Oh, see, movie quote. Your little movie
Mon-
quote game already in there.
Yeah, Monty Python.
I got it.
Tis with easy one. Tis was easy. That's not a movie quote. I was just mocking it. Actually, somebody said that quote when I was working for UPS, a seasonal job. I hit my fucking elbow real hard going in one of the doors. Everybody in the office heard it, and one of the dudes was like, "Oh man, that hurt. You all right?" And I was like, "It's okay. It didn't hurt that bad." And he's like, "'Tis merely a flesh wound." And I was like, "Dude, that's an awesome Monty Python reference. I love that." I was like, I love people when they reference shit and I know it.
Breaking news. The Chicago Bulls lost 0 to 1,000,000 because they raced Tornado. I'll show you what a true bull is. Tornado.
and it's just him sitting in the stands, like the nosebleed section, throwing balls and getting it every time.
Yeah, fucking nothing but net.
And it's never a basketball. It's a tennis ball, a soccer ball, football,
Cannonball,
cannonball,
thermonuclear device.
yeah, the H bomb,
Dodge dart.
the planet Venus.
Honey Boo Boo's mom.
Before surgery.
Before surgery.
Have you seen her now?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Yeah. I said Venus.
Oh, you did say Venus?
I said Venus.
I missed that. My bad.
Oh, I said it quietly. I said Venus. No, I said it louder than.
Now it's called Taurus.
Your anus is called my anus.
And then he create with the help of the Russians, creates his own super steroid serum, and they start giving it to bitches, and then their clits get so huge, they're called clitorises.
And they start growing 6 other nipples.
Yeah, six nipples.
Oh no, wait, cows only have 4, so I guess they grow 2 other ones.
Go 2 other nipples, and if you're not careful, you'll get bull rushed by the clitoris.
Oh god, it's like shaped like a horn.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good thing though. A guy won't be able to miss it anymore.
And then, man, now you're really starting to talk about pussy funnels.
Yeah.
If you're not careful, they'll suck you up.
God, tornado gag went on pretty far.
All right, before we wrap this up, I do have one thing I want to talk about, considering that we just came from Easter weekend. I guess there is a feature where, because you can't really capture the Easter bunny, you could fake your kids out by photoshopping a picture of the Easter bunny somewhere in your house. And I'm like, oh, I so have to Photoshop him sitting on the shitter, reading a newspaper.
You know what would be funny is you put chocolate kisses in the toilet, and he's like, oh, he forgot to flush.
Oh, Easter bunny forgot to flush.
And then put that fake grass shit, put it right next to the toilet, and be like, he shaved his pubes. Gross.
Put some fucking little fuzzy hair on Nesto's face. Oh, Nesto bit him in the ass.
Like
little blood drops. Or even better, go all Fatal Attraction and find a big fucking pot and put some bunny ears out. I caught that bastard. Guess what we're having for Easter dinner? Rabbit soup. Here comes Peter Cottontail, jumping in my fucking soup bowl with potatoes and celery. Yum, yum, yum. Good eats, motherfucker.
Ruins it. You ruins it.
This is what you get for bringing my kids chocolate that gets all over my goddamn house. It's definitely Wabbit season, motherfucker. I hate the Easter bunny.
No, it's tornado season because every
tornado season. This just in. It is now the Easter tornado.
Hippity hop down the rabbit trail.
It's more like clippity clop.
Clippity clop.
Down the bully trail. What now? Now he's replaced Santa and the reindeer? Now it's all tornado.
On tornado. On tornado. And tornado, tornado, and tornado.
Tornado. The red donged reindeer.
That's not Christmas snow in the air.
Beware of the brown flakes. Pretty soon, it's just he even kills Santa Claus because he saw red. Now it's tornado doing Mrs. Claus.
In the new Bible, and it's going to be talking about tornado's first and second coming, and that's going to be talking about his kids.
We just did 30 minutes about some fucking made-up bull.
And his name's Tornado. You gotta fucking draw it up now, dude.
Oh, I know. I gotta work. I'm gonna have to work on that tornado.
Remember, he's part mechanical too, so he's got mechanic parts and he's fucking buff.
Talking about junk, sponsored by Tornado Power.
Tornado. That's our mascot now. Is Tornado.
Tornado, the
he's
bull.
Our mascot. That's gotta be now, dude.
Oh, no. Now they've got an app where you can Photoshop tornado in your house. What? They've got a picture of him doing your wife? Oh, shit. I know what I'm doing. All right, everybody. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at Talking About Junk, #follow the Junk Pod. You can follow me at my personal Twitter at SuperKC2099. Please subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and give us a 5-star review. Do you have your fucking Twitter up yet, dickhead?
No.
God damn it, get on that, you fucking... I'm going to call Tornado, and he's going to be like, get your Twitter ready.
I already have 5.
And you can email the podcast at talkingaboutjunkpod@gmail.com. But most importantly, spread the word. Tell all your friends. Let's make the world a little bit junkier.
Yeah, you faggot. Spread the words like you spread your ass cheeks.
Yeah, because Tornado says so.
Yeah.
I'm the dunderhead in charge, KC.
Myles Dheep was here too.
Yep, as well as Tornado.
Tornado.
All right, thank you guys for listening. And don't forget, just to be nice to my daughter again, she did see on 1,000 Ways to Die that a man was eating crickets and he turned green, purple, and blue.
And died.
You're welcome, Bonnie. Thank you all. See you next week.